is time for Ultimate Vote, and we've got the JJCC members, Prince Mac and Eddy in the studio. Hello, guys.
Two set.
Hey, yo.
P to the M, Pretty Mac입니다. Oh, yes. Good job.
Aww, you guys actually were in sync today.
Oh, yeah, actually.
Yes.
First time.
In sync?
You're not bickering today. You're not bickering today.
Oh, in sync. I
Yeah.
thought you said in sync.
No. You're not bickering today. You're not fighting.
Pay attention, man.
No.
You changed your hair color.
He's starting it.
Again.
Yes, I changed my
Again.
hair color if people haven't realised yet.
Again.
I think I'm a bit of an experiment right now. They're kind
I
of
think he's a
testing,
guinea pig.
Yes, he is.
testing colours on my hair now, the company.
It's like,
Yes.
none of the other members, let's just take Prince, and then we're going to make him change his hair color every week.
Like 3 times already in 2 weeks. Yeah.
Ouch, that's gotta hurt. Okay, well, today we're going to be looking at MIB and GOT7. Very two different types of teams.
Yes.
One's a hip-hop team and one's a idol group. Very big age gap as well between them. But who's going to be representing MIB and who's going to be representing GOT7?
I will be representing MIB.
Ooh!
Yep, got 7 right here.
Ooh!
7.
So I'm going to try and help Prince this week because I'm a big GOT7 fan. Sorry,
Again.
Eddy.
Again. Why?
Sorry.
I always
Eddy.
do, but it never works out.
But I'm a huge MIB fan too when it comes to their music.
Oh.
And whenever I interview them, because they're a little bit on the older side, it's a lot easier to interview them, I guess. They're a lot more honest than I'd expect.
They're honest.
They're very honest.
so
So, I don't ask any questions, but they're just like, yeah, so he was drinking yesterday. And I'm like, I'm okay.
yeah, Eddy was up yesterday.
What? No. I was sleeping. But yeah, MIB, since they're older, even though they're idols, they're more hip hop.
They
so
are.
They tell what they want to say. They actually say what they feel at the moment. So
Of
I
course.
think much more. They speak more truthfully than other idols.
Okay.
And I respect that.
Okay. So that's one strong point that Eddy's right off the back trying to throw into the pot for today. Prince, what about you?
Got 7, they're the young ones, they're actually really, really young. They got 97ers hanging in their group.
Their youngest members are there's a
97.
12-year
Got 17
age gap.
years old.
Wow.
They're-
12 years?
12-year age gap. In
Yes.
Korean, we call that 띠동갑.
Oh my
I know,
god.
in Chinese, we call it uncles already, man.
Uncle.
If it's 12-year gap, you can call them uncle.
Ah.
Oh.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Uncle, auntie, yeah. Because it's 12 years of the Chinese zodiac.
Yeah, so it's for me too. That's why they say 띠동갑, because of the same zodiac sign.
Yes,
So-
Uncle Eddy.
Uncle Eddie. Uncle Eddie. What?
Trust me, Eddy,
Uncle Eddy.
in just a few more years, you're going to find some artist that the youngest member is going to be around 12 years difference than you are.
No. That thing's gonna be soon.
Yeah, it's a lot sooner than you think. Prince, you can't be laughing either.
Yeah, I know.
Same as me.
You can't be laughing either. Even though you guys are idols. No, but I think it's because the idols these days are debuting a lot faster than I did. I debuted my senior year of high school. So yeah, 16, 17, more 17, 18. But these days it's more 15, 16 instead of 13, 14.
So what, they start training at like 10 years old?
Yeah, it is
8
pretty
years
young.
old?
Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty young.
I was like, I don't know what I was doing at 8 years old.
8 years old. I think, yeah, I
I think I was
was...
still watching like...
no, I still watch cartoons. So,
Cartoons.
yeah.
You still do?
I still watch cartoons. Of course!
Eddie watches cartoons too, actually.
I like cartoons.
Yeah, man. That's
But
good.
I'd have to say that our generation cartoons were actually a little bit more adult content than I think than they should have been.
South Park?
No, well, yeah, South Park actually came out when
I
I
watched
was
South Park.
a lot older. For me, the younger ones for me were, but yeah, they were a little on the older side. Like Beavis and Butthead were my generation, but that was also very adult content.
I watched like Daria.
Daria
and,
also was not for kids, I'd have to say.
Simpsons.
Simpsons are not
Yes.
for kids. There's other ones, just like Looney Tunes in general, like Speedrunner and the Wolf. That was not necessary. They're always killing each other. Tom and Jerry.
Yes.
Those are, they were a lot more violent.
That was my childhood, right?
If I see the long time ago tapes, and it's very violent. More
Yeah,
than
if you look
think.
at it now. But back then, you just laughed at it. You didn't
yeah.
really think much of it. But I guess we lose a lot of our innocence. So,
Is it
anyways.
now that there's like the Happy Tree Friends?
I don't even know what that
You
is.
never watch that?
Happy Tree Friends.
Happy Tree Friends, you gotta watch it. That's like as violent as you can get, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll check that out.
Back to GOT7 instead of all the cartoons. So
Oh, how do cartoons?
we got into cartoons because of age. How
the
young
age.
GOT7 is.
Yes. Look, Eddie's wearing a Sesame Street t-shirt.
Elmo!
I'm trying to be young.
Trying to be
I'm
young.
trying to fit in.
So, GOT7.
GOT7. I was going to talk about Jackson. GOT7 Jackson. Yeah, so, like, why I'm talking about Jackson, because although I haven't had the chance to meet him yet, but I actually know quite a lot about him, because a lot of people like to compare me with Jackson, like saying we're really similar in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Like, you know, me and Jackson were both foreigners in Korea, and he's from Hong Kong. Although I wasn't born in Hong Kong, my family were from Hong Kong, my grandparents and stuff, and like you know, he speaks Mandarin, Cantonese, English, Korean, like me, but then he also speaks French. So I don't know how good his French is, but yeah, give it big ups to him. I gotta learn French next, or else I'm a bit behind on that.
Bonjour.
Yes.
Bonjour,
Bonjour.
mademoiselle.
Ti amo. Yes. So Jackson, like, I think he's probably the member that we've seen more of
These days.
these days in GOT7. There's been so many variety shows.
Exactly.
And this and that. Like, and I think many people already know he's actually a professional fencer.
Yes.
Yes, he was on the national fencing team of Hong Kong, and like he was going to enter the Youth Olympics, but then because of that he went to go to JYP and become a superstar that he is now, you know, like, so he kind of gave that up. But he was actually trained by his own father, who was also a professional coach.
Wow.
And like in a group, Jackson is his role is like rap and tricking, like acrobatics, because his mum is a gymnast as well.
So is Mark though.
Mark
Yeah.
as well, but say like Jackson, his mum was a gold medalist gymnast.
Wow.
Yeah, at the World Gymnast Championship. So
Wow.
yeah, he actually has quite a strong background in his
Yeah.
family.
She does. Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
But
Very
his
athletic.
dream is to be a singer.
Well, I feel that his age and the whole new look on the K-pop world has changed. I mean, even with your team, it's changed a lot more, having more foreigner members. It's kind of become the necessity in successful idol groups to have at least one or two foreign members, either from China or from Chinese descent, or from the States, or from Canada, or from Australia, from the
GOT7
UK.
has like four.
I think
four different.
Three.
Three.
Oh.
Bam Bam,
Bam
Mark,
Thailand. Mark is Taiwanese Canadian,
and then,
and then Jackson
That's it.
is Hong Kong. What about Korean? Korean's not a race? 4.
No, I mean foreigners.
Foreigners, man.
Foreigners.
Well, then okay. Mark is Canadian Taiwanese.
Yeah,
That's
so
2.
3. So Bam Bam,
Thailand,
Jackson, and Mark.
Canadian, Taiwanese, Chinese.
Why are you fighting with this? It's 3. That's what we're saying.
I counted 4.
Okay.
Okay, all right, 3. All right, you're the
Right.
boss. 3. Okay, 3.
Well, since you talked about Jackson, I'll talk about Gangnam. His father actually owns a hotel in Japan.
Woo!
And, you know, come on, that's it. His father owns a hotel in
Why
Japan.
didn't I know this when we had MIB in the studio? I would have gotten a lot more closer to Gangnam. I'm just kidding.
The thing
Jackson
is,
will soon have a hotel.
but the
Japan.
point is, he doesn't get any money from his parents. He says so. My parents' money are my parents. I make my own money, and that's why he came to Korea to become a hip hop artist. And I really respect him for that. And he can also sing. Before he came out with MIB, he actually released a single with the whole group. They put out a single each, and his voice was. I was like, wow, he's actually. I didn't know he was Japanese. I thought he was Korean, and then later I found he was Japanese. Oh, his voice, his technique is awesome, and I think he could rap too. But he studied abroad in Hawaii, and I heard he's very fluent in a lot of languages. So wow, you know, Omchina. How do you say that in
It's like your mom's friend's son, your mom's friend's daughter. There we go. It's a longer version, but that's what it means.
Daughter?
So in the States, how your mom is always talking about her friend's daughter or her friend's son that's getting a lot more better grades than you are, who has so many different siblings but is doing like, sports and still getting good grades.
That's actually like Jackson, but Jackson, who's the fencing champion, and like he was playing basketball when JYP scouted him in his school. He went to an American international school in Hong Kong, and like so actually I think that's kind of similar with Gangnam in a way, and because Jackson always got good grades as well.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I guess Asian parents always get good grades anyway.
Yeah. Even Gangnam, you got second place in the school too. So
yeah, like, even me when I was growing up, I always got good grades. But then I just wanted to be a singer as well.
I went to good schools, but I don't know about grades, but I went to good schools.
Yeah, I think I'm with Eddie there. I went to some pretty good schools. Grades?
Yeah, me too. Because before when I grew up, I was in schools where it was a lot of foreigners, maybe not so many Asian kids, and I was like top of my class, getting top grades. But then I changed into a selective school, which was like academic school. And then I was just like chilling in the middle, somewhere.
Chilling in the middle.
Just average.
Because I started getting into sports and dance
there's nothing wrong with average.
Yeah.
So we have these two battling it out today for ultimate vote between GOT7, which is Prince's team, and Eddy is representing MIB. So start sending in your votes for either one of these very good-looking men. Prince has been how many weeks has it been since you've been losing?
4 weeks. I lost 4 weeks already.
4 weeks in a row.
I'm kind of upset. I've been having a pretty bad week all week. Actually, I don't know if it's the studio. When we were in the other studio, I won.
Yeah.
I don't know, is it this studio? But I hope my luck will change. I kind of feel like a victim of internet bullying. These cyberbullying.
Come on,
it's true, but
a lot of our listeners are trying to save you today, so all of the votes are saying saving Prince. So hopefully, we can see him win today. What we're gonna do is take a quick song break for each of these artists. We're gonna start off with MIB with Titty Dead Men in Black, followed by GOT7 with their debut single Girls, 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 and we'll see you guys after this with more of our ultimate vote. So we're back, and you are voting for either Prince Mac, who is rooting for GOT7 today, or for Eddy, who is rooting for MIB. Do you want me to tell you who's in the lead?
Yes, please.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Prince is in the lead today.
No.
Save the prince.
No. Don't save the prince. Don't save the prince.
Save the prince.
Save Eddy.
Not save the prince, save Prince. Why is there the in there?
Hey man, same thing.
Why is he a prince all of a sudden? He is Prince, not a prince.
Man.
Sorry. Don't save Prince.
I'm a prince.
You are a prince? What?
I'm the prince.
No, yeah, you're Prince, not a prince.
Oh my god.
Save the Isaac.
What?
You're the Isaac.
Save the Eddy. Like, come on, man.
Save Uncle Eddie.
Save Uncle Eddie. It's okay. You can call me Uncle. Save Uncle Eddie.
No, just yeah, please keep it up, guys. I'm starting to feel a bit happier now.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna continue on with our arguments for our ultimate vote. As we have Prince Mac and Eddy in the studio of JJCC. So who wants to continue on next?
Well, Gangnam, he actually told a funny story on a show program. He said because his father is Japanese and his mother is Korean, and he's a mixed. But every time there's a Japanese-Korean game, their parents, they use separate rooms. Every time there's a big game, and then that's why he used to always be in the middle and be like, why are you guys doing this?
Yeah.
It's a fun fact. I saw it online. I was like, oh.
If you're talking about facts, then say Jackson, you know how he was again, he was a fencing champion, and then his family really was against that. He wanted to be a trainee in JYP, and so his dad made him a deal saying if he becomes the best fencer in Asia, then he'll let him achieve his dreams. And so in 2011, he worked hard. He worked hard, and then eventually he ended up getting the youth champion.
Oh,
and then,
wow.
Yeah, because of that, his dad actually let him go. So, and like, he's doing really well now. I think he trained at JYP for 2.5 years before his debut.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty short.
Short compared to you, okay? I think all right, 2.5 years is pretty long compared to me.
Oh, yeah.
People like me and Jackson are just naturally talented. I'm sorry.
This is the penalty today.
Oh.
The hammer is a penalty today. Oh, I didn't tell you the penalty. The hammer.
I could have guessed.
Wait. What did they do to the hammer? It don't make sound anymore.
There's something inside it?
No.
I think they bought a very...
No. This is Music Access's hammer. I don't know what they do on that show, but this used to make a bing bing sound.
I'll make
There's
a bing
no
bing
bing
sound.
bing sound.
I'll make a bing bing sound with Eddie's head later.
Aaron, what are you doing? He's even on the show right now. Aaron, what are you doing? Even though RP's James is taking over a show for the week. But anyways, yes, the hammer is the penalty for today. Prince, you might want to take that back because I think I was about to throw this at you.
No. I'm getting bullied again.
I know that Eddie had a long time as a trainee. I mean, I even had a long time as a trainee.
Okay, all right. Eddie had a long time as a trainee, but it's not like I did nothing at home. You know, it's like these
True.
10 years I done nothing.
You did win a competition,
Yeah,
so
I went to school like as a normal kid. You know, I went to school and then. Yeah, I went to school while you were training. I had to do maths while you were doing martial arts. I was doing geography and history.
I also went to school.
Yeah, but I went to university and college. I graduated college.
I went to the army.
And yeah,
I went to the army, man.
I went to Australia. Man.
I went to the army.
Why is this making me so sad?
I went to the army.
This is so depressing hearing you that you guys are idols. It was like, no, I went to the army. Well, I graduated college.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I think...
I was bullied in school too.
Okay, let's go back to the subject and let's talk about GOT7 and MIB instead of being a pity party today on YouTube.
Well, GOT7, I think they have more fans around the world more than MIB because MIB is a hip-hop group. But in Korea, everyone knows MIB because they're in the most famous hip-hop company in Korea, Jungle Entertainment. And it is very hard. All the rappers, underground rappers, even outside of Korea, they all want to join Jungle Entertainment because it's very hard to get in. But, well, Gangnam's from there. And I heard he could rap as well. And all the members, they compose their own songs. They write their own lyrics. I think they're more skilled music-wise than GOT7.
I kind of do agree on that because actually just before I came to Korea I was really into hip-hop as well, and after I met these guys I actually heard of MIB before I heard of GOT7. Before I heard of GOT7 MIB, yeah, I kind of agree on that. I kind of did have 2 or 3 songs of MIB on my iPod back then, but I think GOT7, like, for a rookie group they're doing really good. Like, they only just debuted this year, 2 months before us, and like you said, they're in MIB is in the biggest hip hop group.
True.
GOT7's in, like, you know, the top 3 entertainment agencies in Korea. JYP, like,
top 4. Include us.
Include us. Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm happy with that.
Okay.
So yeah, you know, JYP, and like they had a lot of artists, whether it's One of the Girls, 2 PM and stuff like that. And,
yes.
you know, GOT7 was named the next 2 PM. And I think as a debut, as a rookie group, they're actually doing better than 2 PM right now because you know, their first album just after debut, they got first place on the Billboard World Album charts.
Oh wow!
Their first EP, and like they're actually more character people, especially like, you know, Jackson and stuff like that. They're more character. They're really suitable for variety shows. They've been on many variety shows, and although dramas they haven't been on so much, because you know, they only just debuted this year. Drama probably takes a long time to shoot, but
JB was in a drama
yeah,
before
JB
he
and
debuted.
JR, yeah. But that was before. They were in a group called JJ Project. Yeah, before they were in GOT7. So yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about just GOT7 as a group now.
But if you talk about characters, I think MIB has more characters because they're, you know, I think, you know, they are older and they're more honest about, you know, questions or interviews. And they, all 4 of them, you know, they look pretty how do you say, cold-hearted, and, you know, and you can't get close to them. But if you see Gangnam on the shows, he's I'm sorry, but he's a weird guy.
Well, I'm just saying, GOT7 as idols, they're probably easier for fans to get close to or leech.
Leech.
Leech. I couldn't find the word, but like, yeah,
Leech.
just like feel close to. I don't know. I think that's the best word for it.
Yeah, but
that
I
I
think,
can find,
I think these days, because Gangnam is like one of the most hot topics, and
Gangnam, yeah,
he's very famous for his bromance. Bromance.
Jackson's quite famous for his
Love line, yes,
romance.
but Gangnam is famous for his bromance.
Romance with on Roommate. On Roommate with Carter's Hoyoungji. Hoyoungji. And then they have little chemistry going on there.
Chemistry.
But people talk a lot. I do read my Facebook news feed and all these news, and they had some chemistry going on. I did watch Roommate a bit actually. I quite like it, And I think Jackson is quite fun guy. But I wouldn't say it's a romance. I think it's more of just like a really cute friends. But if they do get together, yeah, I'm actually quite happy for that as well. They're so young, man. Even Hoyoung Ji is so young, 94s. So
yes, they're
young.
all very young.
So young.
Let's not talk about Asia anymore.
Yeah, I feel that all three of us are becoming very depressing today as we're
it's a
talking about
depressing
age.
day. Yeah.
No, but the most ironic thing is yesterday, our Tuesday guest, Jinju, and I were also talking about age, unfortunately. We're talking about GOT7 because we were talking about GOT7 yesterday as well. And so we were talking about how Junior and JB and the other members, like how old they are in a whole. And she was just like, oh, so they're probably what, like 91, 92? And I'm just like, no, the leader's 94. And then it goes down from there. And she's like, oh. I'm like, but you're young too. And she's like, yeah, but still. So yeah. Trust me, I know, but these days, that has become the average age for idols because they do debut around the 1920s, 18, somewhere around there. So they have become the average age. So they're not too young, considering. But going back to MIB, I mean, they are a little bit, even though they are an idol, they do act, but they're actually not that big of an age gap between GOT7 and them, just with the youngest maybe. But I mean, there's not that big of an age difference. Just I think the way they present themselves. Obviously, hip hop they're a little more rough around the edges, most definitely. All right. So anything else before we take another song break?
Another break? Is that the last one?
Pretty much.
Oh,
I'm just happy. In MIB, I have someone call it Hyung. I love them.
Instead of having people call you older.
Well, they can call me Hyung.
Yeah, because I was always the maknae.
The youngest.
When I was in trainee for 10 years, and all of a sudden I have like people
under
younger than
you.
me. It's weird. I feel it's better for me to call someone young. Less stress.
Last words. Let's see. Oh,
MIB rules.
Jackson's an Aries, Aries like. I reckon he's like a typical Aries. They're full of excitement. They're really bubbly,
Prince
happy.
is just fanboying over Jackson. I think he's just fanboying over him, and he's not admitting it.
I actually quite like Jackson,
so he's fanboying. He's admitting it.
Okay.
It's a good thing.
Jackson,
it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Jackson,
right,
Jackson's my dad's first name as well.
Oh.
Yeah, my dad's real name is Jackson.
Okay.
Jackson. Yes.
Okay.
And he gave me the name Henry Prince Mac.
So, Prince Mac.
Jackson's an Aries, and Aries get hurt really easily. So please vote for Prince Mac and Jackson because, we're softies.
Aww, so he's representing GOT7 today, and Eddy's representing MIB. We're going to take a few more song breaks, and we're going to come back. GOT7 is singing 난 네가 좋아, I Like You, followed by MIB with Not Alone, 그대가 좋아. And we'll see after this with who takes the win and who's getting a beat down today. See after this. So we're back. We have a few more minutes before we can announce who the winner is for today. So I'll give you guys a few more minutes to place your arguments.
Vote for Eddy. Vote for Eddy.
Why is it that?
Vote for Prince Mac. Da 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 da. Boing 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 boing. Yay! Boing 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 boing.
What is happening to you guys? The first time you came out on our show, you were still acting very idol-esque. I think there's something about my show. You guys are.
Yeah, we feel at home now.
Yes, I think
You
we're
keep
getting
forgetting that you're idols.
Oh yes,
You guys are idols.
We're
Remember,
old
guys,
idols.
you're idols.
We're uncle idols.
Uncle Idol.
You're
Uncle
idols. You're idols.
I don't know, but sometimes we sometimes forget we're actually idols at home. What are we doing?
Yes, yes. They always do stuff like Korean idols.
But yeah, oh man. But yeah, vote for Eddy.
Get over it.
Come
Get
on.
over it. You've had enough weeks. Just
No.
give me one, man. I'm gonna cry.
I'll give you next week. I want to hit him. I always get hit. Let me hit him.
What? Who hits you? Who dares to hit you?
You?
No, I never.
Last
hit
time you and Iko Young.
That was not me. I got hit too.
Oh.
You mean on after school club?
Oh
right?
yeah.
I got hit too, man. It was Iko hitting you, and I got hit too.
So today, the loser gets not hit once, but 5 times.
Oh.
yeah.
So 1,
Where?
2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it's up to you. It's up to you, Eddy or Prince Mac, whoever takes the win today. So you get to hit them in the head 5 times, hit them in the shoulder, in the arm, not in the face. Let's not break anything, please.
Hey, we still have to come out on TV soon, man.
And let's not break anything. I don't want to like have you go out and have a broken tooth or something like that. So let's not see blood today. But you can hit the losing member 5 times. So maybe twice in the head, maybe 3 times in the back. Or the arm, maybe even the stomach. Maybe we can see some abs today.
Abs.
Maybe we can see some abs today. So you have to flex, you're like, and then you're going to hit him.
Oh my god.
I think all of our female staff members are going to be very excited for that if that ends up happening.
I look like a schoolboy today. I kind of miss school.
You do look like a schoolboy.
Me too. I'm like a regular college student. No.
Yeah, you do.
No.
You look very casual.
yeah.
No, it could be date-worthy clothes, though. Very casual date-worthy clothes. Prince looks like he's in college, like he's a frat boy or something.
A rat boy?
Frat boy.
Frat boy.
What's a frat?
Fraternity.
What's a frat? I seriously do not know what a frat is.
Fraternity.
What's fraternity?
You just look it up when you go home.
Like
all
bad
the
College?
movies.
Rascal?
No, college.
Nerd?
No, college teams. So it's like if you go to a college, a pretty big college, if they have a long history, they have a fraternity and a sorority.
Yeah,
Fraternity is an all guys club that you're kind of initiated into. Girls, same for sororities. It's really kind of the it thing to do if you're going to be in college.
The
For
cool
guys and girls. The cool guys, the cool girls. It's kind of like, anyways.
In all the
I
movies,
guess-
there's always
There's always
Yeah,
frat boys.
I know what you
frat
mean.
girls. That's what it means.
Yeah, I wasn't part of that group.
You look like one today. You look like one of those guys that
I
is
used to
part
be a
of like,
mad
the...
nerd. I used to be a mad nerd, and I was a bit chubby. And then
You were chubby?
I was chubby. Yes, I was actually fat. Maybe not chubby. I was fat. And then I
You?
couldn't get any girls, and I was getting good grades. But then I was like, hey, I want to get some girls and dance and like. Okay, I was joking, but like, maybe not get girls, but like, yeah, I was.
You used to be chubby?
Yes, I used to be
me too.
chubby.
In the army, I weighed 90 pounds. No, 90
Kilos?
kilograms.
Oh,
That's
90.
still not that heavy.
90?
I weighted about the most I did was almost 70 something kilos, but I was like 13.
Oh, at 13.
Yeah, I
oh, so
was
you
like-
were a little chubby.
I was like 12, 13 years old at the time, so I was quite heavy.
Wow. I could not picture him being chubby.
No, I can picture it.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess he's seen the pictures. Okay.
I was like,
And these days, he's getting a little chubby too.
I was like the Michelin.
Okay, so I guess I did not know that. Interesting. All right, so a lot of the listeners are trying to save Prince Mac today, and I think it's kind of helping since he is representing GOT7, but you never know. Eddy has been taking the win for 4 weeks straight. 4 weeks straight.
Please, let's make it 5.
Let's make it 5.
Let's make it 5.
Now,
Four's
for
enough,
all of you
man.
MIB/Eddy fans, if he wins, our last track for today is going to be Chisa Bounce. If Prince wins today, it's going to be A as our last track.
Oh no singing.
Singing is jinxing you guys. So whenever they sing, they seem to lose.
Oh.
So
Oh no! No.
you just ruined it. Maybe yes, no, maybe so.
I'll just sing for hey.
Sing my song.
So let's find out who took the win for today, because I think it's going to take us a little time to actually get 5 hits in. So, drumroll please, who's our winner for this week?
please.
Congratulations, Eddie. You're gonna get hit today.
Yes! Life is good.
Life is good. I've never seen Prince so happy. You win.
Oh.
Okay, so 5 hits.
Oh.
5 hits.
Oh, thank you.
I've never seen Prince this happy.
I'm gonna cry soon.
Because the shadow they can't see. All right, so 5 hits. Take a whiff.
Where? Tell me where.
Bum.
Bum.
Gluteus maximus.
Gluteus maximus.
Bum is okay.
Gluteus maximus.
Bend over.
What?
I didn't want to say it. But yeah, you get it. You get it. You get it. Ready?
Go.
Oh! Ow! That hurt.
Yeah, I kind of broke that.
Oh no!
Sorry.
Don't break the handle.
It's okay. Again.
Where? Again?
1,
2. No tensing.
Oh my god. Okay.
Relax.
2, 3. All right, we're gonna get the last 2 as we're listening to A from God 7 as our last track for today. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.